All right, folks, what is going on? This is episode 747 of the First and Frame Rate Show. I am VF Baller. Over here, we talk about Georgia Southern and Atlanta Falcons football. Jumping over to Statesboro today, we're going to talk some Georgia Southern, and we're going to talk about some quarterback play, or just the quarterback position in general. Quarterback position is wide open for Georgia Southern this year because, last year we had Davis Brin, and the year before that we had Kyle Van Treese. Yes, we have Dexter Williams coming in, but I'm not sure that he's going to be the bona fide number one quarterback like we had the previous 2 years. So I think this position is wide open, and that's going to make it very interesting for this season. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to give you my pick for who I think should be QB1. I think if you follow me on X, you would know, but we're going to talk about that anyway. So if this is your first time here, welcome. I can be found on YouTube and Rumble. I am also on Anchor, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. Look, I want to thank you guys because you guys are absolutely amazing. A lot of people have been going over there to Rumble to watch the podcast, and it's been pretty cool. It's like, the numbers over there are looking good. Just to have the last few episodes up there, it's really awesome looking at the numbers because it could have been a few one or two people, but it's a couple dozen people, and that may not sound like a lot. But the way this podcast is growing, it means a whole lot. I mean, it means that a lot of people are interested. There are people on that platform that I'm reaching out to that really haven't been, that really didn't know that the podcast was over there, or they, it's just been awesome. So I will be doing my due diligence, putting more content over there. I also can be found at X at VF Baller. And the website is firstandframerates.com. If you want to support the show, Cash App and PayPal links are below. You can go ahead and check out those avenues as well. And we're just going to get right into this. Like I said, Dexter Williams II, he's going to be transferring from Indiana to Georgia Southern. So that, that's a big get right there. Dual threat quarterback. And I think he can do pretty good wonders in this offense. Now, we also end up getting Tyler Budge out of Matthews, North Carolina, which is a recruit that committed not too long ago. Looks pretty good as far as I've been seeing. Now, guys that are already on the roster that are here, JC French, and you got Colton Fitzgerald, you got David Dallas, and you got some guys here that kind of know the offense already. So I would think I would lean towards them first, unlike how it was the last few years where we you bought a transfer in and he started right away. Now, I don't know what the whole situation is. I'm just giving you my thoughts and opinions. And if you look at somebody like a Dexter Williams, you would think that, okay, he's going to be the transfer that comes in as automatic QB1, or they're going to give him he's going to have the best chance for this team to win. I'm not really sure about that this year. If you've been following me on X or, Twitter, you would know that I am a big fan of Colton Fitzgerald. And it's nothing against JC French, because I think JC French is just as good. But I don't know, it's just something about Colton that been there longer, been in the system the most, been the most loyal. I cannot say that he had any red flags outside of maybe the coaches see something that I don't know. I mean, obviously they do. But if it was me, just from my perspective behind the microphone, that would be the person I would put out there. But that's why I'm not making the decisions, but that's just me. I would like to put him out there because I think he like I said, he knows the system. He knows the players. He's had the best rapport with Coach Clay Helton since, he's been there, because like I say, he's been the longest, quarterback there. He's the most tenured. And I would take my chances to give him that position first. And if he doesn't make it, then this will be it. But if it was me, I would go into the season looking at that. But now, you also got to understand, it's only January. The season just been over last month. And we also have to understand that spring practice is about to start. They're starting to work out a little bit. But spring practice is about to start. You have the spring game, and then you have the middle area of that offseason where, to be quite honest, after the spring game, you do see players, transfer in and out. And my favorite to be on the team, Gordon Fitzgerald, is a possibility that he may transfer out. Because, I mean, it just happens. I mean, you just never know a person's situation. I mean, a few years back, we had, what's his name? Oh, goodness, what's the kid name? He plays for Rhode Island now. He's a linebacker. They had him at tight end, Sean Pelkisson. Sean Pelkisson ended up leaving, and that kind of, that bothered me. because I really wanted to see him do something great, but after the spring game last year, he was gone, and I thought he would. To be honest with you, I think our defense could have used him at the defensive end position, but they had him at tight end, which I don't understand. But he's been doing pretty good at Rhode Island, that defense, and that's where he belongs. Another guy, I don't know if this was directly after spring game, but he's at Kennesaw State now. Britton Williams, the kicker, he's gone now, and I wish for the best for him. He's not too far from where I am. I will go to a game if he's playing, absolutely. But this is the thing. This is what the risk is when you try to throw out names out there thinking like, hey, I want this kid to be here. The transfer portal is just a situation where kids can find different opportunities. And I would hate to see Colton go, but, and I'm not just trying to put it out in the air, but it is a possibility. I want him to go out there and play. Now, before I get out of here, I want to talk about J.C. French and give him he's had the most playing time as of the rest of the guys as far as being in a Georgia Southern uniform. And I have no issue with him being, QB1 as well. Once again, he has the experience. He knows the offense. I don't know how much Dexter knows the offense himself, but I would like to see him, get a chance as well. And if J.C. French wins out, then so be it. My thing is, for the most part, I trust what this coaching staff does. I've always had it's just very frustrating when the month of November comes around. It just seems like we don't know how to win games. But I trust this I trust this staff, and I trust what they do because they seem like they can recruit very well. There's some very good recruits coming in, and we have the pedigree to win some football games, a lot of football games. But it's just, I don't know what it is, man. After November, it's like we hit a wall. But once we get the quarterback right, I think that would, change a lot of things. Whether it be Williams, French, or if it be Fitzgerald, even if David Dallas has come back from injury and actually can do some things, you just want the right person at QB1. You want a guy that can lead this team and get it together. Now, I don't know if this is final. Like I said, the transfer portal could change things. You can get a kid to come here later and change everything. I think I've been talking to a lot of people, and they're more like, well, if you get a nice Power 5 guy in here that's pretty much a stud, all bets are off. We're going to bring him in and we'll make some things happen. Vandergriff was one of those guys that we thought, but he ended up going to Kentucky. But, that was, it was something that we thought about. But it's just something that it's very important that we get this right, because for the last couple of seasons, especially last season, and even if you've been following the Falcons, you know how important it is for the quarterback position. It's very detriment to what we do, and especially in a passing offense that Georgia Southern is, it can win or lose games for you within a snap of a finger. So it is something that we really need to get a hold of, and I think we got the right staff in place. I actually think we got the right personnel. I think these kids, you almost can't go wrong with any of the four that I named from, well, you can say five with Dallas, with Dallas, French, Fitz, Dallas, Budge, and now Williams. You can't really go wrong, but my pick, honestly, is I would like to see Colton Fitzgerald. J.C. French is right there with them, and Dexter Williams is like 1A, 1B. And then you have Dexter Williams, and then the list goes down from there. So hopefully we'll see how this goes. I'm really interested to see how this plays out. And I'm going to be, following it every step of the way, because we need to get this quarterback position right. We need to get it right. So let me know what you guys think. If you like this commentary, hit the like button, share this podcast, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Once again, I am on YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I really appreciate you guys for the support. You guys are awesome. Let me know, what quarterback would you like to pick? Is it Dexter Williams? Is it Tyler Budge? Is it J.C. French? Let me know. Mine is Colton Fitzgerald. I want to see Colton go out there and make it happen. But I could be also found on X at VF Baller. The website is firstandframerates.com. Also, you can check out the CashApp or PayPal links if you want to support and donate to the show. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all again. I cannot thank you guys enough for the viewer and listenership. You guys are awesome. Keep it up. We'll keep moving right along. And throughout the off season, we want to keep growing. So when the regular season comes, it's going to be on and popping. All right, y'all. I'm out here. Y'all take it easy, and y'all be blessed. Peace.